Week 28, 2026, and top two lessons. One lesson about how you should start everything if you're the leader, and then it's good to ask questions and be curious, but also remember to tell them about yourself so that they don't feel like it's an interview. First, I read from a book that everything you do as a leader, you should start with the purpose, because then people don't have a guess. What are we trying to achieve here, right? Why are we doing this thing? So if you start everything with purpose, everyone is aligned to do that thing. And so then I test that. It works so well. And I recommend it to every single leader in the world. It's required, it's so important, and it's worth a few seconds to share the purpose. And my learning is that always start with the purpose. No, doesn't matter if people remember it, say it anyways. And the steps are, so if I'm a leader in a group, or if I'm partly a leader, then if I'm not a leader, then I want to ask for the purpose, why we do this. So second step is that when you start a meeting, when you start a new project, when you start whatever it is, share the purpose. So say to the people that we are doing this because X, Y, and Z, to get X, Y, and Z. And that's all you have to basically say. And in case people look confused, then you're going to explain a little bit more on what is unclear. And then the second lesson is, it's good to be curious and ask questions. People like to talk about themselves, but it can make people feel that it's an interview. So, I'm very fast person and I like to ask a lot of questions because I like to learn. And I just noticed that people are not that interested in other people, or they just don't have the skill to ask questions. So then I just tend to ask a lot of them, and they don't. And so this happens. Recently, nobody said directly to me. Rarely they say, but I heard from a French friend that talking with me feels like an interview. All right, why is it like that? It's like that because I ask a lot of questions and in very, very fast pace. So I thought, what could I do better is that I ask some questions and then I will explain something about myself. If they don't ask anything from me, I'll just explain something about myself. And so learning is that it's okay to be curious and ask a lot of questions from other people to learn from them. But remember to tell them something about yourself so that it doesn't feel like an interview. And the steps are, when I'm talking with someone, I can just keep asking questions. I can be curious about them to learn about them. That's fine. But remember, every 5 to 10 questions you ask, then smoothly tell something about yourself to them that is related to the thing that is now talked about.